I have to check my edits because I think it's in the video. But anyway, welcome back everyone on the Decoder channels. Tonight we have a special guest for a special stream. Fresh GM bro, how you doing?
Yo, GM, happy to
Yo,
be here, guys.
thank you
Excited
so
to talk
much.
about ordinals and BRC
Yes,
20s and runes and all that.
yes, exactly. And for that special stream, I could not do it without Jazz. So yeah, welcome back, Jazz. What's up?
Yeah, man. What's up? How's everybody doing? Just chilling out.
Yeah, we're chilling, we're chilling. Okay, so Fresh, you are the Runestone Ordinals Bitcoin expert here. So, and like next week, it's a big week. So it's basically Runestone week, halving week. It's happening.
Yes, Bitcoin halving is upon us
Yeah,
all
super
time-
exciting times that we're in.
for sure.
I'm
So-
insanely bullish right now.
Yeah.
So someone like myself, Fresh, I don't know much about ordinals. I don't know much about the BRC 20s and the rune token. So for someone like me who's brand new, how would you like get me on board? Like, what would you have to say? Because that's kind of like what I would like you to share. Like, how are you going to onboard somebody that knows nothing about this? Like, I'm a Bitcoin guy. I got Bitcoin. I'm Ethereum maxi, and I'm a Solana NFT guy. But I don't know anything about ordinals or BTC or BRC 20s or the new runescapes that's coming out, or rune token. So how would you onboard somebody like me?
Yeah.
I mean, I have a
From
knowledge of
scratch.
crypto, but I know nothing about the Bitcoin cycle.
Yeah. So, are you familiar with NFTs?
Of course, of
Oh, yeah.
course. Like I said, I have an extensive knowledge of crypto itself and like Solana and ETH and NFTs, but I never like dove into Bitcoin. And there's a lot of people out
guys
there
there?
who are just like me. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Can you hear us?
I'm sorry, I'm losing connection.
Fresh.
Yeah,
Yes.
we're here.
Test.
We're here.
Yes.
Check.
Okay. You're live, bro.
Can you hear us?
Okay. It's getting
Nope, we
worse.
lost them.
Okay.
We lost them. So anybody in the chat while we're waiting, there he is. He's coming back. He's coming back.
Check.
Yes,
Yeah, we
sir.
hear you. We hear
Yo,
you.
sorry about that. I heard
Okay.
how would I onboard? So I'll start
Yes.
from there.
Yeah. I just
Yeah,
pretty
so
much.
you guys are familiar with NFTs, I'm sure.
Yes.
Okay, so the idea of NFTs is like digital collectibles on Bitcoin. That's kind of the same thing that's going on. So when I saw this happen, Leonidas last year in February or January, he put a tweet and it said, I just bought 12 Bitcoin punks. And I was like, what? Bitcoin punks? Like there's no NFTs on Bitcoin. And right then I knew that there was a massive shift that was about to happen and I needed to get in early. So I started getting into ordinals. Back then there wasn't no marketplaces. Everything was on the chain. We had to trade through like spreadsheets and Discord. It was so freaking awesome. But yeah, so there's this ordinal theory where people, I guess the founder's name's Casey Rodamore. He created ordinals, and he created this ordinal theory about, every time you inscribe information, you're inscribing it on a Satoshi. So the equivalent of a penny to a dollar. Imagine putting data on a penny, and everywhere that penny goes, there's that bit of information. And the crazy part is there's also like rare pennies, there's rare dimes, there's rare nickels, $2 bills. Same thing with ordinals. There's rare Satoshis. You have like the pizza day, there's pizza sats. You have like the block 9 sats, and there's all different kind of attributes. But I guess going back to ordinals, I would say they're digital collectibles on Bitcoin, and they were inscribing last year sub 1 million inscriptions. Actually, it was I think about 300K, 400K. When that number hit, we got introduced by a guy named Domo. BRC 20s. BRC 20s are literally just shit coins on Bitcoin. And so I literally experienced I experienced the inception of a token. Like, you're able to get in at the beginning of the token's creation. You're able to buy for $1.35 a batch of 1,000. And today it's just ironic because today, you know, all the hype is going crazy around a lot of these tokens. Like if you look at Node, it's already $1.75 per token. And imagine if you subscribed a batch of 1,000, that's already what, 1750. Imagine if you got like 10 or 15 or 20 of them, you know what I mean? So
That's money.
if runes, and so BRC20s, the ineffective stuff about BRC20s is the efficiency of being able to trade. So with BRC20s, you inscribe the transaction, and in order to transfer, you have to do a transfer inscription. That takes time. The blocks take forever. Bitcoin's super slow. Yeah, it's terrible. So Casey Rodemer created a new meta protocol, and that's called Runes. And so if Runes is anything like BRC20, I think it's going to be BRC20 on steroids, then right now is the time to pay attention and focus and, you know, try to get into this new meta protocol, because I'm just insanely bullish, especially since the halving's in a week from now, and this meta protocol gets dropped on 420. Everybody's getting super anxious to mint these tickers.
That makes sense, like, because when you're early, like, you have like the best risk reward ratio, right? So it makes sense,
Right.
man. And also, like, you expect like airdropped from the Runestone holders too, right?
So Runestone is a ordinal project by Leonidas. Oh, it's a community project, but Leonidas is the face of Runestone.
Okay.
And Runestone was an airdrop for all the OGs before a certain block. I believe it was in January 20th. If you had more than 3 inscriptions in one of your wallets, that
that's why.
that got you a Runestone. And so, you know, what Leonidas is doing is he's saying that there's 3 different meme coins that if you hold, you're going to be able to get these meme coins. On top of that, different projects are airdropping Runestone holders just because, you know, those are the OGs. And so, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of benefits for holding. And I mean, if you want to take profits, I mean, by all means, take those profits.
But okay, so runes and runestone are different.
Correct.
Okay.
So runestones are essentially, you're gonna I don't want to say mining, but by holding a runestone, you're gonna be able to get runes. So all these other projects, like these pre-rune projects, they're saying if you hold our project, you're gonna get a certain allocation after runes comes out. So runes is pretty much BRC20s, but like better.
Okay.
Gotcha.
And Runestone is a project that's gonna be promoting runes.
Okay, that's cool. And by the same guys, like the Casey.
So Casey's just creating the protocol, but as soon as they get etched, which is kind of the same kind of lingo as deploy, as soon as somebody deploys a rune, then it's a free and fair market where any of us can go copy and paste whatever we need to copy and mint however many we're gonna mint. The crazy thing about Bitcoin is there's a lot of front running, so you got to put gas high.
Yeah.
And there's this whole crazy theory about all this, but yeah, I mean, I don't want to be going too fast for you.
No, that's good. That's good. But
this
like,
is a recorded space, so by all means,
okay,
cool.
Say
it and say it fast because people can listen back. People will watch this, and it'll be a good direction for a lot of people that come to the community and are asking about, like, some of the other communities I'm in. A lot of people are into Bitcoin and ordinals, and though there's a lot of people that ask questions, and me working in servers, I can't even answer them because I know nothing. So, you know, by all means, spit out everything you got.
Yeah.
Like
well, I don't want to say too much, you know, but I don't want to say stuff that I don't know about, but because there's so much in this space, you know.
Yeah. But, that's okay. Don't worry, we do that all the time, bro. We talk about shit we don't know about. But like, okay. So first, the volume is insane. And like 33 buys pending when the floor is already like 0.083.
Check.
Like, it's crazy. Yes.
Oh, my bad. It's because my phone. I'm streaming from my phone and I get poor connection, I guess.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah, did you hear it? Like, the volume is insane.
Oh yeah,
And
the fact
that
incredible.
Yeah, the fact that there is like 36 buys pending and the floor is at 0.003, that's madness, man. It's cool.
Yeah. So one of the things I'm super bullish is that this Bitcoin ordinals ecosystem, it has a insanely small market cap compared to other chains like ETH and you know what they were doing with NFTs, and little by little, you know, Bitcoin's coming up, and to prove that it's the big dog.
Yeah.
So imagine investing in some of these projects when their market cap's super tiny. You're just gonna see euphoric gains.
That's true. And like, do you see like the NFT, for example, on ETH and maybe on Solana slowing down because of the ordinal mania?
I think I might have cut out again.
Oh, okay. So do you see like the all NFT markets going slower on ETH and Sol because of the ordinals? Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah,
My question went bad, bro.
Yeah, he said, I don't want to answer your question. Fuck out of here with that shit. He's like, I dropped enough alpha. I'm kind of curious though, of like, if eventually these BRC20s or these rune tokens will be what people trade in instead of Bitcoin, and Bitcoin's like just like the gas, you know what I mean? Like they come out like a layer 2 and they start trading in the layer 2 more so, because Bitcoin's so rare, you know. It's like trading in gold and like, let's create money and we'll back it by gold, you know.
But it's like engraved on the I can see, okay, easier. I can see it like on the Satoshi, right? But like then you have like 1 million Satoshi, so you can engrave like mine it on it, right?
Yeah.
Are you here, Fresh?
Yeah, sorry about that. My
no
phone, I guess.
Nah, you're good,
Where
man.
were we
I
at?
was just saying to Vince, like, you know, the future of this whole like ecosystem. Like, do you think they're always going to trade in Bitcoin, or do you think eventually like something like Runes will take over and that will become the primary like trading coin, whereas Bitcoin's like your gas, like a layer 1? Do you think it will ever get to that scale? Because Bitcoin's so rare and so like hard to come by, especially with the halving coming. You know, the value of it's so expensive. I feel like a lot of people don't mess with Bitcoin because they feel like it's out of the price range, you know, to go buy some to play with. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that. And I was a big I was big on like, I don't want to use Bitcoin. I came from XRP and HBAR, so when I got to Bitcoin, I was like, what the fuck? Like everything's so slow. It costs like $10 to $20 for a transaction. I'm like, what is going on? But then you get into this space, you experience these crazy like exponential gains, and you're just like, what's a $15 transaction when I 10x'd whatever asset, you know, I just got into. And the crazy thing is Bitcoin's full of free meta, free and fair. As if you could get into some of these free and fair projects, they do work.
Yeah. And the community, because the community is also like, it's a smaller collection for, okay, no, maybe not even for the Runestone, like there is like 100,000 Runestone. So, and like 70,000 orders. Okay, so yeah, it's not a PFP collection.
Yeah, it's a great distribution.
True.
Sure.
So yeah, basically it's meme coin KPIs of distribution, which is interesting. Chat, are you frozen or
no?
Okay.
It was here. I was intimidating. Well, not intimidating, but I was impersonating Bitcoin. I was just acting real slow and smooth. You know, taking my time moving. It's funny you say you come from XRP and HBAR. Like, I can't imagine like just going from ETH to Solana is a big jump in the right direction where everything speeds up. But to go backwards, like XRP and HBAR are extremely fast. Like when you send tokens, I mean, HBAR is definitely the faster of the two, if I had to guess, just based off of my own personal use of both chains. HBAR is just phenomenally fast. So like the move over to Bitcoin, man, I could see you like going and like taking your dog for a walk, coming back.
Right.
And, like, you know,
that's funny. That's funny that you said that, because I actually did that earlier. I was waiting for a trade to go through, and I was just staring at the monitor, waiting for the block to cross in the mempool. And I was just like, you know what? Let me take this dog for a walk and touch some grass, you know?
I
It's
mean,
crazy, man. It's crazy, but it's true though, because like you're used to like instant. Because I mean, you send some XRP or H bar, you blink and it's in the
yeah.
other wallet, or the
Yep.
transaction's done. And same thing with
Mm.
like Solana, except for like this congestion that's happening now.
Shh.
But
But it's just
but you
wild because the liquidity on Bitcoin is just it
It's
doesn't
another
compare
scale.
to any other chain. Like
100%.
everybody has these Bitcoin bags, and they're coming to play.
So you think like Bitcoin maximalists playing with runes?
You know what? There's this whole narrative about ancient Bitcoin whales, and there's
Mm.
been some Bitcoin maxis that have woken up and figured out that you could use your Bitcoin to make more Bitcoin. But I
Yeah.
think a lot of Bitcoin maxis don't like ordinals because of the whole clogging of the mempool. And that's mainly because of BRC20s. People were just trying to front run the transactions and clogging up the mempool. But I think that's what Runes is trying to also fix. I'm not too sure on that, so I don't want to say too much.
Okay. Is there a way like to use the, I don't know, Lightning Network to go faster?
There has been a project, super OG project, Bitcoin Frogs. They were the first to mint on the Lightning Network, a 10K collection, free and fair.
Okay. And
So
that works
shout out
great?
to the Bitcoin Frogs.
nice.
Are they on, can I see them on
It's
Magic
funny
Eden?
too, because I was
Yeah,
thinking
definitely.
like
They
I'm
Bitcoin Frogs were a free and fair mint, and they ran all the way to 0.49 Bitcoin.
Damn.
could you imagine? You get a few of them and then boom.
Fuck's sake.
Now I got 3 Bitcoin. But
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
yeah, so it's crazy because I was thinking about this too. Like, I feel like the whole ordinals and the whole like NFT movement on Bitcoin, I feel like it's almost the same thing like that happened with ETH when ETH mining was really big. The NFT volume is what, like, because I was an ETH miner, I made a shit ton of money when NFTs went crazy. And I'm kind of curious if like maybe that's what happened with Bitcoin. Like maybe the miners are like, listen, this halving's really gonna hurt. We're going down from 900 Bitcoin a day to 450. We're going from what is it, 6.25 down to 3.125 a block. So they're, it's more it's costing them more money to make Bitcoin. So I felt like that maybe like they're the catalyst that pushed a lot of this NFTs and ordinals and all that, so they can make more money on transactions. I don't know how it works with Bitcoin mining because I never did it, but I'm kind of curious if you think that's what's happening. Do you think these Bitcoin miners are making more money because of all this
100%.
movement on the chain?
100% Bitcoin miners are making bank right now. They're the ones that are super happy that all this is going on because, I mean, they're the ones making all the money for sure.
I'm surprised it didn't push the halving up because I feel like the blocks are getting done. They might get that completed a little faster with all the movement, but we're still on track for the 24th, I believe, which has been the date set for last year or two. I don't know if it's going to be any sooner or might get delayed, but
if I'm not mistaken, I keep hearing 419 and 420. How awesome would it be if it's on 420? Like what a meme.
True.
What a meme that is,
Yeah, especially that it's actually a what's it, a palindrome when the date is forward and backwards, right? Because it's 42024.
Yeah.
So and then that whole week is that way. It's 42124, 42224. So it's front and backwards that whole week from 420 all the way to 429. It's 4-2 in the front and 2-4 on the back.
Oh,
So
that's cool.
So the whole week is kind of cool in terms of you're into like numbers and shit like that. And if you're a stoner, you're loving it. You're like, this is fucking awesome week, man. Got Bitcoin happening. I got runes. I got the date matching up.
So the crazy thing about ordinals is that when it first dropped, it wasn't Bitcoin people that were the community that were the OGs. It's well, I mean, I get that's incorrect. I mean, there's a lot of Bitcoin OGs, but it's a melting pot of everybody from different chains coming. All the degens, all the badasses are coming to ordinals, and everybody's having a lot of fun.
Yeah, I have a few friends that are really big into like some of the ordinals, and of course, when D-Gods did their thing, it kind of put a lot of eyes on Bitcoin and ordinals at the time because they were like in kind of like the peak of their hype, when they were doing their transfer over to ETH and stuff. So it really put a lot of eyes on Bitcoin. I mean, it opened up, it definitely opened up a lot of eyes. And that's one good thing that Frank's always done. He's always pushed the eyes onto other things, not just himself. He's very good at doing that, and I think a lot of people woke up to Bitcoin and ordinals and all that through that. And you saw a lot of Solana and ETH people come over just because of that, and now they're home. You know, that now they don't even care. They're selling their Solana NFTs. They don't give a shit. They're trying to get orange eyes. And
I remember when it was sub 1 million inscriptions, all the big dogs were coming in trying to put collections in under that sub 1 million. I mean, they were trying to do it under sub 100K, but you got Frank from Day Gods from Solana coming over. You had Yuga Labs with their 12-fold. They came over. You had Bourbon from Cardano. He came over and he started Clay Collective. You had Hangry Barboons from HBAR. Hangry, he came over and he was putting Pixel Boons and other cool collections. And so when all those big guys started coming in, and it's something to pay attention to. And what a good thing on me for following my gut, you know, because this has been the most fun I've had in a long time.
And like for people who want to participate next week, like what should they do?
Oh man, I would definitely try to get educated about runes and nodes and UTXOs. There's a bunch of people that I'll send you guys some stuff so you could post to your viewers. But I guess I could give some alpha. There's a pretty badass project. I don't know, Vince, if you want to throw it up on your screen. Endangeredlabs.io. It's called ALU.
Oh,
it's these cybernetic meme warfare pandas. They're AI. And it's like the
Can you drop me the link in the
that's going to
convo?
happen, and I would definitely try and get in on it. The guy's giving them out for free right now. If you could hit him up, he just wants you to show that you're like a human being with a soul and you have proof of work. You know, what are you going to do with this panda? It's literally rigged. You get the panda and it's rigged up so you can use in different like games, and you could use it on Snapchat, or you could even this stream, you could be streaming as your panda as well.
Cool.
So
can you send me the link in the convo?
Oh yeah, let me.
Thank you.
And I know you're time crunching, Fresh, but I have one more thing that if you could touch on, I think that a lot of people probably don't understand right now. And you mentioned nodes. So I see a lot of people that are like farming and they're like getting Raspberry Pis and there's umbrellas and stuff like that. What's that do for you if you were to invest into something like that? If you went out and got a hard drive and a Raspberry Pi and set it up and set up a node, like what is that doing for you? Are you making Bitcoin? Are you making like some kind of BRC20? Are you just helping the network? Like what's the angle there?
So there's been a lot of discussion about it this past week. The whole node thing, it validates transactions on Bitcoin, so it does help the network. The more people running nodes, it's a good thing for Bitcoin. Yeah, it's super techy and difficult if you're a normie. So, I was fortunate to have a legend walk me through my computer doing it all, but the edge in running a node is that when all this hype and FOMO comes and everybody's like, all these people are trying to inscribe their runes, and who's to say that which competitors, you know, are going to DDoS other competitors, and those centralized exchanges where you're going to be able to mint those runes gets attacked, and now you're like, shit, you're stuck. But if you're running a node, you can automatically do that. You don't have to worry about a centralized exchange going down on you.
Gotcha.
Is the biggest proponent of running a node.
So it's kind of like a nice secure connection to the network for yourself on top of helping the network.
Exactly.
I mean, as a mine, you know, like I said, I ETH mined for a while and I set up my own miners. So I was always curious, like how people were resourcing the Raspberry Pis and stuff like that on the Bitcoin nodes, and like what good would it be if I decided to like build a few of them, you know? So I was just curious, and I think there's a lot of people out there that are curious about it too. That's why I just wanted you to kind of touch on it briefly.
Right. So since I did it about a week ago, I would recommend that if you're gonna try and do that, I would do it immediately because it takes about a day and a half for the node to run based off of how fast your computer is to index all the blocks and then after that you have to set up the ORD client, which also takes a little bit of time. So you need to be doing it yesterday.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Can you set it up on Amazon?
On a what?
On AWS?
Oh, I'm unsure, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vince is a dev, so he's gonna ask dev questions. I'm just a guy who likes computers and builds shit. So
I'm just a DJ, guys. So
I'm a mixture of all. But I mean, I have a bunch of computers in my office, and like I said, I have a couple of mining rigs still that I have. We lost them. He's gone. He's like, I'm out. DGen. There he is. He's like, I've got to go gamble.
Yo, my bad. It's the phone.
No,
I
you're
sent
good,
you guys
man.
the link in the DM if you want to throw it up on the screen.
Nice. I can definitely do that. Boom, boom.
So I definitely think those ALUs will be a cook.
Was this one of the guys? Because I was in that space that you were just in. I was listening. I was working on some other stuff, and I heard them talking some stuff. Were these guys in that space?
Yeah. So Metapanda is the project founder. He's super autistic. Dude is big brain. A lot of the ALUs that were given out were like to, the best of the best. So everybody in this Metapanda community is going to be in the ALU community. I'm sorry. Is like super based. So I mean they're gonna do a public mint next week or in a couple days, I believe. And I would definitely try to snag one of those.
Now when they do free mints, like what are you looking at? Like if I was new, and I am new to Bitcoin when it comes to NFTs, what kind of like gas should I have set aside? Like what should I guarantee? Like, if I'm going on Solana, I know I only need pennies. If I'm going on ETH, I know I need a couple $100 on the reserves just in case. So what kind of money are you looking at for Bitcoin for like a free mint? Because you said people will front run and they'll you can up your gas, your priority pretty much.
Right.
So what are you looking at? Like what would you say was a safe bet, like a safe bag to have for gas wise?
So in each project, it's depending on file size. So like with this Metapanda, it's a large, it's a free mint, but
no. You get it cut, bro.
Oh, yeah, he's getting cut up. It's all good. We'll get him back and get him to finish that sentence. There he is. He's coming back now.
Did I cut off?
Yeah, you're all good.
I'm sorry about that, guys. I start pacing when I get excited and I move my phone. So I'm just gonna leave my phone on the desk.
Don't move the phone. Oh, you're gonna get.
Apparently, the desk is not the spot.
Yeah.
No, it's all good, man. He's on the Bitcoin network. It's just the connection's a little slow. It's all good.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. So Fresh, if you can hear us, you're completely gone right now.
Yeah, it's all good.
You have the same TPS at Bitcoin Network Layer 1.
No, he's chilling on Solana Network right now.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, Solana Network.
It bridged.
Solana Network is cooked. It is absolutely cooked.
It's coming. Like 3 more days. Just 1 weekend.
Yeah, and 3 more days they're gonna put a patch out, and I think the Solana dev said it's not even. They know what the issue is. The patch should fix it, but it's not guaranteed. Something along those lines. All right, he's coming back now.
Oh no!
All right, I think he's
Fresh
back this time.
Guys, super sorry about that.
No, you're all good, dude. We're just bullshit in between, so don't sweat it.
Yeah, I was saying.
So you're about the file size. So it all depends on the file size.
That's pretty much based off file size. Like for compressed pixelated images, it's usually like a cheaper mint, but
this is the alpha that you can't have.
Oh,
there it is.
Okay,
you were cutting out again.
Yes, like we missed like 20 seconds of your sentence.
It's all good. It's that alpha. It's like Forrest Gump when they unplug his microphone. He tells everything that happens in Vietnam, and they plug it back in. And he's like, Bitcoin's the alpha.
Yeah, basically buy Runestone, buy runes, sell the house.
I mean, shit, I should.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
typing in the chat right now. It
Yeah.
says connection's fucked. If you can hear us, Fresh Man, I appreciate your time, man. I know you got some other stuff going on.
Yeah.
Don't fight with your phone too much more, man. We appreciate everything you gave us. Hopefully, we can do another call in the future. Hopefully, everybody in the chat or watches this back, man. Let us know if this is something you're interested in, something you want us to like develop time on and content, and try to get more people in the Bitcoin and BRCs and the runes networks, and try to talk about it more, because we're not just because we're on Solana doesn't mean we only want to talk about Solana.
Yeah, you want to increase your reach, like not increase your reach, but like diversify your portfolio with like ordinals.
Yeah.
I
mean, like I said, I'm curious. I mean, I might jump in on a couple free mints. I have some Bitcoin, so I don't have to buy it, but I don't like touching my reserves. Those reserves are meant for me to sell when I want to sell them. But at the same time, if I can take 0.1 Bitcoin and turn it into 1 Bitcoin, and you think about that in the long term, that's a lot, because I don't have a lot of Bitcoin. I bought a little bit when it was down to like between like 15 and 20,000. I bought some.
Yeah. And I mean, like it can send, like with that kind of level of liquidity, bro, that shit can 10x, 100x faster than a meme coin.
Yeah, I mean, just think about if Bitcoin goes to 100K, you're looking at almost, you're looking at like a 1.5x from here. That's almost a 2x. We're at 70,000, so you figure 140. But I don't know, man, because I'm just not bullish on like I'm really bullish on crypto right now, like crypto itself. And I love NFTs, so I'll never like say NFTs are dead like some people. But they're the same people that said Solana was dead at $8, are the same people in the timeline saying, NFTs are dead. Yeah, you're the same guy that said Solana's dead at $8. Now you're you're praising it, so you'll be doing the same thing for NFTs. But I don't know. I feel like my exposure to NFTs, like I had a good run, and I'm waiting for them to come back. And I'm looking forward to like what comes out of this bear market. But right now, I think the focus is mostly on crypto, and I think Bitcoin ordinals have a lot of focus because it's Bitcoin dominance right now. The whole crypto market is Bitcoin dominance, like no matter what, So
but it's
damn's dead. Why are you dead, man?
Yeah. Damn gaming.
Damn dead. Damn dead.
How's it, boys? What's up, bro? Like we were talking about runes and runestones with Fresh, but he has the internet connection of a Bitcoin maximalist, so it's slow.
Yeah. The first half of this show that if you just join in, definitely run it back if you want some info on Bitcoin, because Fresh dropped some really good info on what Bitcoin NFTs are doing and everything that's coming. So definitely some good knowledge there.
Yeah. And again, like there is a play where you can even swap your Solana, buy some ordinals, wait for Bitcoin to go to 100,000, and then come back to Sol.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of the play for me. Like I don't know why I love Sol so much, but I just do.
Because the transaction is like in second. So it's like look, bro, like there is like 36 transactions that are still need to be processed on the Runestone. The UX is shit.
Yeah, but I mean, for the last 2 weeks, I mean, there was a day where I mean, my ledger is almost broken from approving transactions that didn't go through. So there's that.
Yeah, no, true. But I mean, like, I don't know, man. Like because, like, for example, on those transactions, can they fail? Like, you buy the runestone and then transaction failed, and someone front run you, and then your runestone is not sold, and you fucked.
Yeah, I mean, how do you sweep on Bitcoin? Like, how do you like? Like
you
if I want to go sweep a collection, I can go sweep 30 NFTs, and I could front, and people will try to front run, and like when there's hype there, like how's that work? Like if there's hype, you're just fucked. It's like I can't buy shit, unless you up your priority.
For the BTC D gods, for the mint, what I did was like to increase the But I think they did something special during the mint. To if you put like 2 BTC for the fees, then it was not even not guaranteed that you will mint. It was just like the timestamp of the transaction to be processed. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
it's
but
kind of like it's kind of like you got in a queue and then like
yes,
it just got processed via that, right?
yeah, but I think that was like what the guys, the D Labs team did for that mint, that specific mint. So if you buy but like on the UI of Magic Eden, you can't buy the Runestone if it's already processed, right? So it could be the same fucking shit, you know what I mean? Like you can click on the button if the transaction is pending. So even if the transaction is not processed by the chain, you can buy the Runestone. But like I don't know exactly. I need to do more research.
Gotcha. Hey, Reb, what's up from Nay Bay, Washington State? That's got to be beautiful, because that's East Coast, outside Seattle, I think. That's like right where the cut is to get into the waterways of Seattle. And there's not too many people that live on the East Coast the West Coast of Washington State. It's mostly like just beauty. It's like I think there's actually a rainforest in Washington. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's like the only rainforest in the United States is up in Washington State. I spent a lot of time in Bellingham and Seattle, so I know the area decently, and I loved it when I was out there. And you lived in Vancouver for a while up in Canada, so you're not far off from there. But it's a beautiful area, definitely a beautiful area. London in the building. See, Vince over here is like, listen, that's kind of close to my home.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Two peaks. The farthest farthest northwest tip. Oh, bro,
Frenchie,
the farthest northwest tip of the United States.
Don't mind Frenchie
over
here. He can't speak English. But yeah, that's what I thought. It's like right where the cut is to come in the waterways to get to Seattle. And like it's kind of cool because like when I spent time out there, everybody lived from like Bellingham down to like I guess Everett in that area, that strip straight down like I-5. And then like there's nothing out on the West Coast. There's just like trees and just cool parks and stuff like that. Yeah, man, I had a lot of fun out there, man. It's beautiful. It's a lot of rain out there, especially where you are, like on that coastline. Like that's why I think a lot of people didn't inhabit the coast because of the weather and the cloudiness. But yeah, he said I just took some shrooms. Let's go, my man. He's like, woo. I haven't eaten shrooms in a long time.
I never did.
No, I mean that's good for your brain, man. Actually, if you microdose mushrooms, it can actually reprogram and help your brain and actually really expand your brain into
I don't want to
more intelligent.
Bro.
Yeah,
I don't want to expand that brain. It's already expanded.
Yeah, I guess you got a point there. I guess you got a point. We don't need the head to be any bigger.
No, can't.
It's all
doesn't
good.
work. By the way, bro, should we wrap it up?
Yeah, I was just gonna say I appreciate you guys hanging in. If you guys missed the beginning of the show, we were talking with Fresh. We were talking about the Bitcoin chain ordinals. We were talking about the runes and everything that's coming with the drops next week and the halving. So if you're interested in anything Bitcoin and you're not too familiar with it, definitely watch the show from the beginning. The first half hour had a lot of alpha and information. If it's your first time being here with the coders, we pretty much just talk to founders and people around the Solana blockchain and cryptocurrencies. And we just talk about NFTs and we talk about cryptos and we talk about life. So smash the sub button down there. Come on back. We're doing I don't even know how many shows you did today. 4 shows today?
Yeah, I forgot, bro.
Something like that. But we appreciate everybody hanging out. All you decoder holders. I think there's a giveaway that's going to be ending soon for some views in the giveaway channel. Get on that. I'm giving away 2,500 views, 500 person, five winners. I'm just buying you guys some raffle tickets, get you guys some free NFTs or something.
Yeah, win a giveaway to enter a raffle. That's good. That's a good Ponzi.
Yeah, well, people can win some other stuff with it, and maximize, and it's free.
No,
risk free.
100%.
But what do we got on the horizon? Any shows until Monday, right? Monday?
Yes. No. It's the Friday. That was the last show of the week. And Alpha, I'm going to do a daily recap now. Every day a video. Like it's gonna be a banger. Like 20 minutes. What I want to do. Okay. So now we talk about that. I'm going to announce that on Saturday, but I want to do the streams, like 30-minute streams with like the YouTube subscribers, like the people who pay. And then I edit the live, and then I make that video my daily recap. It's going to be
nice. My man said, sorry, I'm high as fuck. It's all good, man. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy life.
Yes.
It's very, just trust me, man. It just vibe. Enjoy your life, man. Go outside, lay in the grass, look at the sky.
Touch grass, smoke grass.
Listen to some vibes, man. Put on some good jams and just vibe. That's what it's all about, man. It's just loving your life. Yeah. Whenever I ate mushrooms, man, that's pretty much what I did. I just would go to the beach or go take a walk, listen to music, chill the fuck out, and vibe. But yeah, man. Next week we got to reschedule for Sean's coming back. We're gonna do the deep dive with Sean. I'm excited to talk to him, man. He's been killing it in this space for the last couple of years.
True.
And we also have what else do we have next week? When do we have Demdam coming back? He coming back on the show?
It's a monthly show.
Okay, so a monthly show, so a couple of weeks more.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Missed that. Yeah. Okay, I want to go to bed.
Yeah. Everybody have a good night.
Everyone.
Peace out.
Good night. Ends and it ends and video.
And that's a enjoy the live stream. We'll see you in the next one. But before that, make sure to subscribe, like.